Kevin Price is an award-winning business journalist. The Iowa Pie Eating Contest of 1997. The Dutchess County State Fair Slim Whitman Lookalike Contest. The Ethel Merman Soundalike Contest of 1998. And don't forget the Richard M. Nixon Library I Am Not a Crook Award for Outstanding Ethics in Public Policy. Kevin Price has been the recipient of that award 3 times.
Welcome back to the Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. Delight to spend time with my favorite people, Heather Sholl. And she is a fitness coach extraordinaire, and she is also involved in helping our veterans, and she comes always wearing a couple of hats, and so we usually cover a couple of big things. But I know that her website is prescriptionfitnessonline.com. How are you doing, Heather?
I'm doing great. Great. Loving the rain these days.
Yeah, me too. I wish we could get some moderation with all of this, but yeah, I do too. Tell a little bit about what you do to help our veterans. Let's get started with that.
Sure. Well, we've got Boot Campaign. 4 girlfriends and I started about 5 years ago after reading a book, Lone Survivor, and fast forward to now, and we've got a military recovery fund that is our chief program at Boot Campaign, and we provide emergency assistance to veterans from all wars that are here in the U.S. and any kind of emergency needs that they have, anything from paying a bill that's overdue by a few months or helping for school or anything like that kind of falls between the cracks with the VA system. So we do a lot to help, and we have a lot of fun. We committed to keeping our lives and our jobs and our families intact. So we've got a wonderful staff now that helps us run our programs. We are able to help hundreds of veterans each year, which has been such a blessing to us to give back to those who sacrifice for us.
Talk a little bit about what you've got going on with Prescription Fitness.
Sure. Well, as usual this time of year, what I love is that Boot Campaign and my fitness business, Prescription Fitness, collide as we work on push-ups for charity together, and the final push mid-September. But outside of that, at my fitness business, for 19 years now, I've been working with all types of people in all types of goals and all walks of life to help them introduce fitness into their life and live a healthier lifestyle. I tend to take a long-term approach versus the before and after photo that gets all the attention. In order to help people really change what they're doing on a day-to-day basis and learning how to start from zero or from wherever they are and grow into a healthy lifestyle that can help them and their families over time.
Yeah, very good. So talk a little bit about all you do for your clients, so various ways you work with them, from individual services to group services, the whole 9 yards.
Right. Well, it's funny. Along the lines of committing to healthy lifestyles, I've done a lot of crazy things for my clients, whether that be go to doctor's appointments with them, you name it, or just write out their nutrition plan for them. But we kind of take a holistic approach. My husband and I both trained together, and we've had other trainers with us over the years. When we have an individual client, we take it very seriously. We really try to help them figure out where they're starting and where they want to go versus here's a program, we can sell it to millions, watch the CD. We take a much more personal approach to individuals. When it comes to groups, we teach group classes, and we have some corporations that we go to and travel and teach seminars or boot camp classes, anything that they need as well. A lot of it's just injecting the day-to-day habits through accountability, and I think that's the thing that a lot of people need when they get started, is just the accountability of making it happen and not really letting life get in the way. So we tend to, like I said, I think that one of the greatest things that we're able to do is connect with people and what their needs are versus, like I said, putting out a one-size-fits-all program and hoping that it works for everybody because it's extreme.
Yeah, absolutely. And no one wants to feel like they're part of a mob. They want they have specific needs when they come in. They want those needs addressed.
Right. Yes,
And
absolutely.
So, I'm thinking, as we now approach, can you believe it, the end of, right in the middle of the third quarter. Hard to believe. We're going to be in the fourth quarter before you know it. I'm assuming that's probably a very, very hot time of the year for you.
You know what it is? It's funny. Most of it's coming off of summer. There's so many people, with families, kids, travel, that we all get out of sync with our routine. And as everybody goes back into the fall and gets back into a routine, we certainly see a surge in people trying to add this lifestyle component. And as they do that in the fall, we generally have a running group that starts this season. And actually we start run walking next week with, and I know we've talked about this before, the F-bombs, women's running walking group that I have. And that's one of those things that you take responsibility for your mileage during the week and your walks and runs, and then we all meet on the weekends. And that seems to work really well for everybody, too. It's just kind of that accountability and everybody getting back into the routine of putting their health, in the forefront. Because the other thing, of course, as we all well know, is the holidays are looming. As soon as we get back into our routine, we start thinking about food again. The holidays coming in the late fourth quarter there.
Yeah. What a burden. I totally get that. And it's hard to get rid of it and to get back in the swing again in January. So it's kind of vicious cycles. And it sounds like the big disruptors are the holidays and then the summer itself.
Right. Exactly. Which is why we, like you said, to your point, we get a surge right now, and then everybody kind of tapers by the end of the year because our lives get busy, and then we start back up in January. But the good thing is if you just keep doing something all along, you generally don't have to, go crazy with the gym crowds in January. It's a matter of getting that habit down right now, sooner rather than later.
Got to wrap up my time with other shows. She's awesome. PrescriptionFitnessOnline.com. Final thoughts on anything you got going on that you want the listener to be aware of?
Yeah, start somewhere. Wherever you are, you can start. Adding and injecting a little bit of health and fitness in your life is a good thing, whether it's a daily walk or a commitment to a bigger thing like a run.
Thanks, as always, for being with us. Do you want to remind the listener, best content here, including this interview, can be found over there at usdailyreview.com, plus tons of other great content, thousands of articles there. Make sure you check that out. While there, like it on Facebook, follow it on Twitter. Have a great day and spend it wisely on this